evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judy Angelo of Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live here at Casa Thunderstriker in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida, which is extremely hot. It's got to be like 95 at least. Feeling like 105. Welcome back to Sunday programming. I'm going to be here every Sunday, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here with my co-host / producer for the new year coming, and our new season, effective, I think I said that on a warm-up show, that our new show starts September 10th.
Yeah.
So this is Devin Stofford, co-host / producer, and we want to welcome aboard our newest member of the staff, who will be starting in September.
Yep.
And he's looking forward to it. It's Michael Anthony, and he lives in Tampa. And he's going to be on the show, and if he's not on the show live, he'll be on our feeds. And he'll also be calling in, because we'll be having a call-in Skype show where that's going to be set up, before the start of the.
Oh yeah.
Well before the start of the season, probably in September, right? September
It's already pretty much set up. He's got the thing, so he's ready to go.
Okay, so the Skype thing is ready to go, and don't forget, we're also on YouTube with our brand new YouTube page, which was set up by Mr. Producer himself, setting up the new YouTube page. Go on to our Thunderstriker page or my page, or he'll put the link for you guys to subscribe to our shows. What we did on that new page was we took the last show of last season and put it onto the link, our new show, so you'll see this show.
On there as well.
It'll be on there. It doesn't count towards our new season, because Sundays are not really part of the season of Thunderstriker Live, really, because basically this is, I guess you could say, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's going to be like, our original show. Our original show is in a regular radio booth, professional radio booth, and it's in Statler's Grill in beautiful Palm Harbor. So we're going to be back in that September 10th. For now, though, we're going to just open up the show to whatever you guys want to talk about. This is a Tampa Bay like show, but being that it's off season and everything, we're kind of split up, kind of make salary caps, players who to think the Lightning are going to get and everything. So we just didn't want to wait until September to start our shows again, because that's too long of a wait.
It is.
So we decided that we're going to just do our Sunday shows, being that Devin's here, practically lives here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday every week. So it just makes it more of a, it makes it easier and everything to bring the show to you guys and open up the forum to what you guys want to talk about. And I'm sure Devin can get the Skype page going, possibly even next weekend we can have it.
Yeah.
So this way we can have a call-in live show where you guys can call in and let us know, aside from the chat room, where we generally access that chat room the whole hour of the show anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll know what you're interested in. So how I wanted to really talk about the show, we got a new family member, and this family member is very, very, I would say, vocal.
Yeah, very vocal.
Yeah. So you guys are going to see her on the second part of this show today. Her name is Elsa D'Angelo. She's 5 years old. She's a black cat with green eyes, and she's a beautiful cat.
She is.
So she has joined the family.
And look who we got here.
Look who we got here. Oh, Coach. Look at this. is he not getting bigger and bigger? This is his second season on the show. And last year when he was on the show, he was a lot smaller. Well, now we have at least 15 pounds.
Heavier.
Yeah, at least 15 pounds heavier. So there is one of the family members already that kind of snuck up on me and wanted to be on the camera right away.
Of course.
So it's good to see that Cooch is not being shy.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, let's get to the awards that the Lightning won. That was fun.
It was.
If your name is Nikita Kucherov, you had yourself a great night. All three major awards were won by Cooch. Very good to see. The Ted Lindsay Award, most outstanding. Well, Cooch was outstanding.
It was
You
very.
know, Cooch is the best player in the league, and that was recognized, and I'm glad that was recognized.
Me too.
How can you not recognize it? He's the best player. I mean, bottom line, he was the best player. Now he also won the Art Ross. So there's two, and then the biggest one that he won was probably the most popular one, is the Hart Award. He won that by a landslide. I think the voting was 1677 to 739. So he just blasted Crosby out of the water. And, that's the bottom line. He deserved it. So congratulations, Cooch, on your 3 trophies. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Stanley Cup this year.
Unfortunately not.
Even though we had the best team during the season, but just couldn't get it done. And, no shame when you lose to the Carolina Hurricanes, who had themselves a year.
Yeah, they did.
They beat us, and the Lightning just couldn't get it done.
Wow.
So, we're still licking our wounds from that, but, we're Bolts fans through and through. I renewed again, year after year after year, win, lose, or draw. My STM status gets updated every year.
Yeah.
I just can't be away from, the Amalie Arena. That's the bottom line. And being that I'm a Lightning correspondent and journalist that I am, I need to make sure that I keep up with all the news and notes and facts and figures and stats, which I normally do every year. It's just something that I do.
Yeah.
365 days a year as a Lightning correspondent. Let's go to the next award, which I don't really have a problem with, and I'm sure everybody out there knows that the Islanders had themselves a hell of a year during the season. Barry Trotz did a great job, so the Islanders being my second favorite team and my birth team, but I've been an Islander fan since I was a little boy, which goes back, longer than a lot of you people out there. I became a Bolts fan. Everybody knows my history and everything. Even though the Islanders are my birth team and everything, when I moved to Tampa, I embraced the Tampa Bay community and started to have a love fest with Tampa Bay, and the Lightning were my team, and that's the bottom line. When I moved here, they became my team.
Yeah.
And everybody has that right to do that.
They do.
They have a right to be whoever they want to root for and everything like that. We've already discussed this fact many, many times. People do that. People, have a right to choose who they want to root for when they move. They have a right to support the local teams if they want, or they can just keep on rooting for their birth teams.
Yep.
So congratulations, Barry Trotz. Jack Adams Award. The voting was 430 to 350. John Cooper finished second, 350. What can you say? Cooper had a hell of a year.
He did.
He set all kinds of records and everything, but in the long run, and how it turned out, it was favorable. As we went down, and it was very frustrating and everything. But we're going to move on from that. So Cooper has nothing to be ashamed of, finishing second in the Jack Adams. Like I said, the vote was 430 to 350, so he's got nothing to be ashamed of. Barry Trotz deserved it. He had a hell of a year. He took a team that wasn't really picked to do anything.
Yeah.
And made it a contender. You know, you got to give him whether you like the Islanders or not, got to give him kudos.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that. And this is the one that means so much to me. As an Andre Vasilevsky fan the last 2 years, I have seen that Andre Vasilevsky has grown to be the best goaltender in the NHL, bar none. Apparently, a lot of people agree with me.
Yep.
They voted him and finally got that Vezina, which he should have got last year because he was the best last year, regardless of getting hurt. This man, even though he got hurt both years of his Vezina, last year he got hurt, this year he got hurt, and he still overcame everything, all that month that he was out, and he still had more wins. It's just an incredible record that Vasi has, and he deserves it. So
He does.
the Vezina goes to the best goalie of the year. Well, guess what? That was Andre Vasilevsky, and that's the bottom line.
Yep.
So, you know, I just, you know, the voting wasn't even close. I mean, 144 for Vasi. Ben Bishop had 64. So that's telling you that it wasn't close.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Andre Vasilevsky. You finally got what you deserve, the Vezina Trophy.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So, also, I need to say this. Cooch is the second player. And do you remember who the first was
Oh,
to
God.
win the Hart NHL MVP?
I don't. It's right there on the tip of my tongue, but I don't.
How about, should I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Marty St. Louis. Marty won it in 2003-2004, our championship season. Stanley Cup champion 2014. Marty won that award, prestigious award. Congratulations, Cooch. You're the second one to win it, and what can you say? You know, it's well earned, well deserved.
Yeah.
So, while we're on the subject of awards, and you know, Cooch and Marty now stand alone on the Hart Trophy for the Lightning. Andre Vasilevsky is the second Russian-born player, other than Sergei Bobrovsky, being the other one, Russian-born player to win the Vezina. So congratulations to Andre Vasilevsky. I like saying his name.
Yeah.
And he's in great company with Sergei Bobrovsky.
Yeah.
So everybody that's been a Lightning fan all these years knows how that felt for Marty in the 2004 season. And now you've seen it with Cooch.
Yep.
So congratulations. I mean, you know, it's frustrating that we didn't get the job done with the Cup, but, you know, you got to love the fact that, you know, these Lightning players are getting prestigious awards and everything, and they're getting what they deserve. Vezina trophies, all the trophies Nikita Kucherov got all of them.
Yeah.
Which was a sweet, beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to have Devin see who's in the chat room and see what's going on in there. And let's see what activity we got going on.
Well, we had Mary Aiken, Dylan Wood. He's doing something funky.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. Ed Moran.
Eddie.
Let me scroll up here.
Nick, your computer is kind of barking at you.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we want to welcome everybody that's in
Yeah.
the chat room. He's having technical difficulties with his computer. Probably got too much going on that computer all at one time.
Maybe.
Yeah, because normally we can see the chat room. Why
Yeah.
can't I see the chat
So I had to make it bigger. It went size down.
room? All right, so those are the awards, and for you people that watched the draft, I really wasn't surprised. I had this pick as soon as I saw Foot's name on the draft list. I was like, they're going to pick another Foot, and guess what? They did. 27th overall pick. A left wing, Nolan Foot, number 27. Didn't surprise me at all that they drafted him number 27. Welcome aboard, another Foot.
Yep.
In the third round, pick number 71, the Bolts went for Hugo Alternat. He's a goaltender, and I've heard good things about his stats. Good things about him. Number 3, third round pick number 89 is right wing Maximum Kajovic. That's some names there, boy. Wow. Fourth round, 120th pick, they chose a defenseman, Maxwell Crozer. Then they went with round 6, 182, another defensive player, Quinn Scheinman. Yeah, they picked 2 defensemen both in a row. So that's good. That's good. A left wing, that is pick number 213, so I actually skipped ahead one. McCade Webster was 198. So we had Webster, we had, wow, look at that name. Khaled Schwabi, he's 6'4" and 185 pounds. Very impressive.
Yeah.
So we had a pretty good draft, and I was pretty happy with that.
Now it wants to work.
Now it wants to work.
Yep.
All right, tell us who's in the chat room and tell us what's going on here.
Brandon Walker was watching.
Yep.
Diane Borner, Sandy Thompson,
Okay.
Site SYKE, on air, Andrew Miller, Zachary Miller,
Okay, regulars.
Ed Morin.
And you were in. Good deal. So we got a lot of our regulars in the windows.
Apparently you're doing free lunch this year.
Oh, here we go again with the free lunch crowd.
Ed Moran said you're doing the free lunch this year.
Really? I didn't get the memo on that. Again, it's my show, and I just didn't get the memo. Maybe my secretary didn't give me the memo?
Maybe.
My secretary doesn't work on weekends, Eddie. So I don't know anything about that yet. I'll get back to you. So thanks everybody for watching, and like I said, this is kind of like an update show on what's going on. It was a good draft. There was some bad news. Everybody knows what happened with Ryan Callahan. Just a really bad break for us. And it's a shame. Ryan Callahan unfortunately has the degenerative disc disease. Now I have not looked that up, but from what I was told, it doesn't.
It's a career ending.
It's a career ending thing, and he's pretty much accepted that, the fact that he's not going to be playing anymore. So that's really that really sucks. It really sucks that he went out like that. Unfortunately, in a way, we're going to be having a little bit more flexibility as far as payroll and as far as the cap hit is concerned, which we're going to start talking about. They needed to make some moves, and I know that there's quite a few people on the feed that were saying, oh no, why did you get rid of JT Miller? Why was it JT Miller? Well, I'm not there in the draft room, and I'm not there with the top executives for the Tampa Bay Lightning. However, I do have some insiders inside that work for them and know what's going on, and they tell me from time to time. This is something that eventually, I'd like to see Ryan stay within the organization in some other type of role.
Yeah.
I really don't want to see him leave. I donate every year to Ryan Callahan Foundation through the Clorox gift program, which this show is brought to you by Clorox, my employer and company that I've been working for quite a long time. Multi-billion-dollar company. Clorox is one of the oldest companies, over 100 years old, and they have some of the great products that Casa Thunderstriker uses, such as Clorox wipes. And Clorox owns Burt's Bees, Kingsford Charcoal, on and on and on. They own everybody. So, so many good products and everything. So,
apparently you owed the free lunch from last year, so.
Apparently Ed Moran has a lost memory about the expectations of yours truly. That would be hard for me to do, being that you are somewhere in bumfuck Idaho and Pennsylvania. So we are here in lovely Tampa Bay, Florida, where, again, it's like 100 degrees outside. But we're in Casa Thunderstrikers at 65 degrees, which is a lot more comfortable. So you look at Ryan Callahan and you say to yourself, okay, that's $5.8 million that it's going to contribute long-term injured reserve. The Bolts have the ability to exceed the cap limit by up to $5.8 million. And of course, I'll let you know that JT Miller, who was traded to Vancouver for a conditional first rounder in 2020, a third round selection in 2019, and a goaltender that we're not going to use that probably has no future with the team.
Probably not.
And Marek Zanik, he's got a hell of a name there.
He does.
I don't think he's going to be with the Bolts long. He's kind of like a throw-in. But when you got rid of JT Miller, you got rid of that 4-year deal at $5.25 million on the cap hit. So if you combine Ryan Callahan's salary and JT Miller's, you are looking at $11 million that they can turn around and get these players signed that are the core of the Tampa Bay Lightning. If you want to do that, it depends on what guys you want back. Now, the restricted list, the main ones are Point, Adam Ernie, Cedric Marquette, and Martel. Do you think all 4 of them are coming back? Do you think maybe 3 out of 4 of them?
I think 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4? Okay. Let me make another thing perfectly clear to everybody that, and I look at this mess and everything, and people complaining about JT Miller getting traded and everything, but they don't understand the inside of the office and what they're looking at when they have to make these decisions. I clearly understand this. I know the process and everything. I know people, I know agents, I know people that are inside the office. Like I said, you have to look at the big picture. And the big picture is when you have $5.25 million cap hit and a 4-year deal to deal with, and you can get rid of that without having to go through any tape, without having to go to the player and say, hey, we want to trade you to here and everything. Can we get your approval? Can we get your no-trade list and everything? People understand there's guys on this team that we cannot easily move because of their contracts. It's called no-trade clause. See, this is education 101. This is what I do. I've been in this business over 50 years. I know what I'm talking about. This is what we have to deal with when we have to deal with salary caps.
Yes.
Folks, salary cap went up. We are now going to $81.5 million. That is what the NHL has approved, and this is what we got to work with. Okay? You with me?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, $11 million, we take care of these 4 guys if you want, or Definitely got a key point. You know, Adam Ernie deserves to come back.
Yeah, he does.
Cedric Croquette definitely deserves to come
yeah.
back. He's going to get signed real quick.
He will.
And, you know, it's all according to how you look at Martell, but he's not going to cost that much.
Yeah.
So you should be able to sign all four of these guys. Point gets his big contract, which he deserves. And, you know, we're going to be up to that $81.5 million new cap. And you keep key players. You keep the core, as our general manager was saying. You know, you want to keep the core. So, you know, it's quite obvious to me that they did the right thing by dumping JT Miller, whether you like it or not, whether you're a big fan of JT or not. The bottom line is you just saved yourself $11 million between Callahan, you know, and JT Miller. So it makes sense. You didn't have to go through all that red tape. If you go to Tyler Johnson and say, "Hey, Tyler, we want to deal you a year," you gotta get approval. You know, this guy, you can't deal him easily. You can't deal some of these guys easily. You know, and there's a lot of guys on this team that are making over $5 million a year. So I love what Julian did. There's a lot of people that disagree, but then again, you know, they're thinking about popularity more than they're thinking about what's best for the team. What's best for the team is putting themselves in a better financial position and getting that $11 million, and you're able to use that. Again, I just look at the math and everything, and I say, well, this is the best thing. This is the best thing in the interest of the team. So you have to do it.
It says you could overnight it.
I can overnight.
Yeah.
Really? What would you like me to overnight?
And we also we're about at the halfway point too.
Okay, so a halfway point, we want to thank our sponsors. We have all 30-something sponsors back. They're all being loyal to us and the toy drive, which has been a huge success over the past few years.
Yep.
We're going to be doing something a little bit differently this year because of the fact that, you know, some people decided they didn't want to be with us anymore.
Yeah.
So they said, take us out. So I took them out.
Yep.
If you want to be a Thunderstriker, you can be. If you don't want to be a Thunderstriker,
what can you do?
I got two options here for you folks. Thunderstriker door number 1, Thunderstriker door number 2. If you take door number 1, you stay with the most active group out of literally God knows how many lightning groups there are. Now, my group has been around 4 successful years, and we've grown every year, and we're doing good, and we do our activities are much more than some of the other groups. Bottom line, I don't see the other groups having shows like we do.
Yeah.
I don't see the other groups doing toy drives.
No.
You know, so it's not that I'm not bashing them or anything.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm biased. I love my group.
Yep.
That's the bottom line. I love my group. And I love Sticks of Fire. Sticks of Fire has been around longer than me. There's a lot of groups that have been around longer than me. I'm just saying, we have a lot of things going on, a lot of things we do every year that other groups don't do. They just stick with the hockey. They don't do fundraising. They don't do what we do as far as, going to the hospitals, going to the people's doors, giving them gifts for their kids and stuff like that. There's so much that we do. There's so much this group does. And whether we have the people, people have left and stuff, but you know what? As fast as people leave, people come back, come on board.
Yep.
We got some great people. And, like I said, sometimes you have to get rid of some bad apples. Sometimes you have to, do what's best for business.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You got to do what's best for business. Vince, I've taken your advice and your business ethics. That is good, as well as the boss, George Steinberg. He was like, hey.
We had a few new people join. We had Chris Stepp, Greg Smeater, Steve.
Oh, is Greg still in there?
I don't know. I
Is he
haven't
still
seen.
with us?
And Keith McKenna wants a shout out.
Keith McKenna. You just got your
Shout out.
shout out. All around the world, all our YouTube, nationwide, worldwide, everybody that watches on YouTube, everybody from, I don't care where the hell they are, it doesn't matter. We're all over the place. Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers are known throughout the world thanks to our shows.
Yep.
You know, recognition. People
Yeah.
say, oh, you know, I know this guy. I watched this guy on YouTube. I watched this guy on Thunderstrikers.
Yeah.
You know, we have a great bowling event that Jennifer started, and that's been working out really good in Brandon. I'd like to get that going again, and I'd like to get a bowling thing going on right around here too.
Yeah.
Because there's a bowling alley right on 19, so we could work on that, getting some locals going to that, as well as the Brandon.
Yeah. Ed's been very active in that thing.
Eddie's always active.
Well, and he said something that won't spoil.
Yeah, what?
Won't spoil.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know what's won't spoil.
Well, Eddie, you know, you got to be specific here. You know, I mean, I do have a FedEx account, so I can send you something, but you got to let me know what the hell. Come on, I've sent pucks, I've sent shirts, I've sent Tampa Bay Lightning stuff to all around the world, to all my loyal listeners and people that follow me on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on all my social feeds, as well as all the Thunderstriker feeds. There's so many things that we have.
Yeah.
So that's why our name is what it is. People know who we are. Whether they like us or they don't like us, they know that we're there.
Yep.
Some people have bashed us.
Well, like
You
us up.
know what? I mean, hey,
Who cares?
say what you want to say. You know,
It don't affect us.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you can't face-to-face me, you know, if there's problems, I have people coming up to me or let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
I take action.
Yeah.
It's like what we had with the one member wasn't getting along with the other member, and there was some friction and everything.
Yep.
It put me in a situation where I had to make an executive decision, and I did.
Yeah.
You know, this is what happens. You know, stuff happens.
Exactly.
So, what do you guys think of the show so far? Let us know what you want to know. Ask questions. Do whatever. I mean, that's what we're here for. This is why we're back, because we didn't want to sit around and not have a show.
Yeah. Exactly.
Would you like to grab our newest member of the Tampa Bay Thunderstriker family? I know everybody's looking forward to the Kitty Cats, and I'm not going to deny you the pleasure of seeing the king and the queen of the Tampa Bay Thunderstriker Casa. She is 5 years old. She is a black cat with green eyes. She is not a diva. She's beyond the diva. She is Lady Elsa, the Queen. Can you get her to talk?
Well.
Or maybe let her walk up on here, because you'll get to see her. Speak, Elsa.
No. Speak.
Speak.
Well, I'm not gonna be vocal.
Oh, she doesn't want to say anything right now. You want to say? Say hello to the camera. Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, you got to see the Queen, and she's going to be on all our shows on Sundays. So no worries if she didn't say anything now. She'll say something later.
I'm sure of
If you really want to hear her talking, you can go on to our pre-show where she
was pretty vocal then.
She was very vocal then.
Yep.
Wow.
At the very end.
Yeah, she was. So you can go back and watch that pre-show and listen to the Queen of the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live show here at Casa Thunderstriker. You can hear her. You can hear her.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.
Ed wants an Aaron Judge t-shirt autographed, of course.
Dude, you ain't getting my Aaron Judge autographed uniform. That is tucked away in my collector's closet So nobody's going to get that. Nobody's getting that. Or my signed Aaron Judge stuff altogether. That's my favorite player. That stuff is in the Stamkos, Steven Stamkos file. Some of my favorite players that are collectors. I'm a collector. I have over 200 jerseys. I put them away, and they're going to maintain their value and go up and up and up every single year. There's no way. I haven't even shown them to Devin. I haven't even shown them to. Last year, when I lived at one of my other places, my other complex that I was lived in a condo, I had about 50 of them all around, hung up on my walls. It was about 50 of them. I took 50 out of the 200 out so I could display them. And most of my jerseys are Tampa Bay Lightning jerseys, but I also have Yankees because I'm the biggest Yankee fan in the world. So between those two, I have over 200, and they're cherished. They're not to be taken out of their frames. A lot of them are framed. I've been saving these things for years. Of course, I've been a Lightning fan for over 20-something years. I've been an Islander fan since I was a little boy. I'm without giving away my age. But yeah, so bottom line is, I'm a collector, and that's what I do. And some of those things I won't give up.
Yeah.
Can you blame me?
No.
Everybody has their favorites. Everybody has their iconic favorites where they want to save them. They don't want to take them out of that, like Steven Stamkos. I got framed Steven Stamkos. The latest addition to my collector's items, I have Nikita Kucherov signed All-Star Pucks. I have Nikita Kucherov signed jerseys. That stuff is going into priceless collection.
He asked for a Don Mattingly autograph.
Wow, Don Mattingly, the captain. Yeah, see, me and Moran are big Yankee fans there. So that's why we're getting all that Yankee stuff.
Big shout out to Tom. Just joined us.
Geronimo?
Yeah.
The Rays fan?
Yep. He says the Yankees suck.
Oh, hey, that's all you want, baby. We're 4.5 games in the lead. We destroyed you. Well, there's nothing new.
No,
that's old news. Every year we destroy the Rays.
Yeah.
Oh, and while we're on the subject of the Rays, this is bad, Tom. This is bad because I can't help but to say this. When I told you so, I told you so. The Rays are gone. The Tampa Bay Rays will be sold. That idiot owner of them, he'll go back to hiding. He'll have his money because that's what he's trying to get, his money. It's all about the money. You give me the money, I will sell the team. They are not going to be playing at that Trop. That is a cesspool. That is a garbage stadium. Goodbye. Good riddance. The Rays are not going to be missed because nobody watches them. Nobody goes and attends the games. How many times have I told you over the years that the Tampa Bay Rays mean nothing to Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
They don't. They don't. They've been in existence 26 years. How many World Series championships do they have? 0. How many times have they lost to the Yankees? Just about every single year. This year especially, with just totally destroying them.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. It's not even fair to me to engage in war with the Rays fans because there is no war. The Rays just can't beat the Yankees, and they never will. They will be sold. They will relocate. I don't know where they're going, but I heard from Montreal. I heard the Montreal Rays.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. So Tom Geronimo is going to have to become a Met fan again because the Rays are not going to be around much longer. Too many years. What, 7 years? You got 7 years, if that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, goodbye. It's not going to happen. They cannot get the gates. People are not going to their games. It's just Every year we talk about this, and it's just a waste of time. Even the Rays fans are so upset right now at their owner that they want to not go. They don't want to go to the games. They want to protest the games if the Rays do this with Montreal.
Yep.
You guys haven't been showing up to the damn games anyway. So how is that going to hurt the Rays any more than they got? They average 14,000 a game. That is the second lowest, next to, of course, the Florida Marlins, who can't attract any fans as well. So what's the point of having baseball here in Florida when nobody goes to the games? It's meaningless. Baseball, I've said this before, say it again, spring training. That's all it is. People that go to these spring training games are all snowbirds and fans of the other teams that get to see their teams, their out-of-state teams, in spring training when it's bearable to play.
Yeah.
You cannot play baseball or any of these sports in a hot-ass stadium.
Yeah.
And the Marlins have an air-conditioned dome stadium. And they have retractable roofs. Great. You can shut the, like Toronto, they have a retractable roof. It shuts down.
Yeah.
And if they want to, if it's a nice day and everything, they want to open the roof, the retractable roof opens up, and you get, it's really, really good. They should invest in that. But of course, there's no future of baseball here in Florida. So it's just, the Rays fans, they just hate the Yankees so much. But the hate is contributed to the fact that the Yankees are the greatest organization in the history of sports, and the Rays are stuck with the Red Sox and the Yankees in the same division where they can never beat them, and it's like a tug of war that they lose every year.
And says the experts say Rays are good against the vast majority of American League teams this year, but it's not possible to contend with the Yankees.
They have lost almost every single game against them this year. I think the Rays have won 2 games out of all of them.
Yeah.
So it is 3-6-9. The Yankees have won 7 out of 9.
Yeah.
And there's still more games to go. That means more beatings to go.
Yeah.
Especially since you've got Judge back. You've got this lineup is so stacked right now. They're just going to keep on hating us because we have the best all-around lineup and the best team. We just took 3 out of 4 against the Houston Astros, beat their butts every day but today, and that's because Happ has been horrible and Cessa's horrible, and we have some weaknesses in the starting pitching. But that's why Cashman's going to go out and he's going to get what we need to put us over the top. And again, it's just, oh, you guys make $200 million. Why? You know what? There's no salary cap. We can spend on whatever we want on our players because there's no salary cap. How many times do I got to tell you? There's no salary cap. You people want to fight with me over the salary cap. Well, it's not fair that a $60 million team, we don't get the money and everything. Well, you know what? We don't got no fans. Nobody goes to the games. They don't got no revenue coming in. What do you expect? How are you going to put a $100 million or $200 million team on the field when you don't have the money and you don't have the fan base, you don't have the support? It's not going to happen. So guess what? You got to stick with that $60 million cap, and you got to lose every single year, which they have most of the time. In 26 seasons, they have no World Series championships. In 26 years, we have made over 500 every single year since those 26 years. Yeah. So, granted, we have a top 5 payroll. Yeah, we're around the top 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. Hal Steinbrenner is not George Steinbrenner, but he goes out and he gets great players, and they go and they win championships. That's the bottom line. These people are just upset because they lose, and they have no fan support. They're tired of going to a stadium that has 5,000 people in it. They put their tickets at $15. They can't even sell out when they put their tickets at $5. They can't even sell out when they give them free tickets.
Yeah.
Just like, if you want to go back a little ways, the Lightning haven't always been winners. No, they haven't always been winners.
No.
After they won in 2004, do you guys remember what happened after that? They started losing.
Yeah.
And they sucked.
They did.
They were giving away tickets. because they couldn't get people to go to the games.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, yes, it's damn true. I remember it because I've been there. I've been there, so I've seen it. It's bad. Bottom line is, though, the Lightning fans are awesome.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're amazing.
They are.
And they're loyal. And we've put a winning team on every single year, the last 5 years. We just haven't been able to bust the door down.
Yep. Never been able to finish it.
But you know what? It's great to have a contending team each and every season because we have great ownership. We have the best owner in hockey.
Yeah.
Mr. Vinnick is the best owner in hockey.
Yep.
That's undisputable. Nobody is better. This guy is amazing. This guy cares about his hockey team. This guy puts the money in. This guy does a lot of charity work. This guy donates a lot of his time and money. He's redoing the community. He is the most amazing person. And I have had the pleasure of shaking his hand, meeting with him, talking to him. He loves what I do, helping the community and doing the toy drives. And, you know, I'm the biggest Lightning fan there is, in my view. And a lot of people that know me would agree. I have a Lightning car. I have Lightning all over me. I have a Lightning house. I have Lightning banners all over the place.
Yep.
You know, it's undisputed. But bottom line is this. If you don't have a payroll, if you don't have fans coming in and attending your games, if you got 5,000 people, 10,000 people, what's their average? 14,000. It's garbage. They had to take all those seats out and put it down to 25,000 fans or 25,000 seats in there since they took all those top things down.
Yep.
They're not even close to selling out their games, even with 25,000 capacity.
Exactly.
So how is this going to hurt the Tampa Bay community if they lose baseball? It's not. Marlins don't have it. Marlins have a crappy team, and they have a crappy payroll. One year they decided that they were going to be the Yankees and go out and put their payroll up and go out and get all these players and everything. They won the World Series. Then they had to get rid of everybody the next year after that, and now they're back to sucking ass again. So it's a subject that's just, you know, the Rays fans have no case. So, you know, I have friends that are Rays fans, and that's all good. You know, I enjoy going to the Trop with my free tickets, sitting wherever the hell I want to sit, and watch my team beat the Rays each and every time. It never gets old. But, you know, the times are going to change, and 2027 is going to be here real quick.
Yep.
And the Tampa Bay Rays will no longer be the Tampa Bay Rays. Bottom line. Stu is done. You know, he doesn't care what everybody thinks. He's a businessman. So, bottom line. No matter how much you worship the team, if you're a real true Blue Rays fan, which apparently there are some, not many, but there are some.
Yeah.
And you know, they're loyal and everything, but deep down inside, they know it's the end. They don't want to admit it. They're butthurt.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you know, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. The Tampa Bay Rays are gonna be here forever. You know, they're in denial.
No.
But anyway, to get off that subject, let's get back to winning.
We got 10 minutes.
Let's get back to winning. It's amazing how fast that hour goes.
It is.
So, folks, we got spring. I'm gonna go right to the games that we got coming up in September. Preseason high. Tampa Bay Lightning start off on the 17th, as everybody knows. Our show starts off on the 10th. So I strategically made sure that we got in some, you know, some time before the Lightning start up on the 17th, restart on the 10th. So it's perfect time.
Yeah, it is.
So we got some games on the 17th, the 20th, and the 28th at home. Against the Florida Panthers again. The Predators and the Canes. Home and away with the Canes, home and away with the Preds, and home and away with the Florida Marlins. So 17th, the 20th, and the 28th at home. The away games are the 18th, the 24th, and the 26th. I'm going to be there. Of course I'm going to be there.
Of course.
Of course. I'm going to be there. Why? Because I can. Why? because I've been a season ticket holder all these years, and I have season ticket status in 102 and 318. So hopefully I'll see all my good friends and fellow Lightning fans and diehard fans and people that I've known a long time and everything. We'll see at the arena for these preseason games. And of course, I'll give you one guess who we open the season up with. Meow, 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 meow. We are going against Florida again on October. As usual, we're opening up against Florida. What a shocker, October 3rd. Tampa Bay owns all-time record of 16-7-3 home openers. It's Florida. I don't see us winning. Nah, of course we're going to win.
Yeah.
Of course we're going to win. Florida Panthers ain't us.
No.
They're not us. It's like comparing the Yankees to the Mets.
Yeah.
You know, we're the Yankees and they're the Mets.
Nope.
Panthers, Lightning, come on.
Yeah. No. I wish they were us though.
Okay, so don't forget, on the 10th, we open up our show. Yours truly as the host, Devin as the co-host and the producer, and Michael Anthony is going to be the analysis guy. He's going to form his opinions and stuff like that. The one thing I love about this guy is he's a diehard fan. He loves the Lightning.
Yeah.
It's undisputed. He's got fairly good knowledge, and I've been impressed with him. He's going to be an excellent addition to the show. I will forgive him and forget about his taste in baseball because he is a Tampa Bay Rays fan, unfortunately. But I forgive him. I have many fans that are Tampa Bay Rays fans.
Yeah.
I have many Rays fans that are friends. But, you know, you have to just, you know, you have to feel sorry. You really do. You have to feel sorry for them because, you know, the Rays don't know much about winning. They don't know anything about World Series championships. You know, Yankees have dominated them over the years and still do. So, you know, you're definitely big-time Yankee haters. I think the Red Sox fans are the most, you know, Yankee haters in the world.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you compare the history, though, there's no history. It's not even close. You know, no team ever won their 27 World Series championships ever. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, we got a new cap. It's $81.5 million. Bottom line is we have to sign our players, get our players back. The only moves we've made so far is Daniel Walcott, 1-year contract. Braden Coburn returns. I was definitely in favor of that. We signed $1.7 million a year. That's a hell of a bargain.
It is.
You know, so Braden, welcome back. This guy is a class act. I don't know how many times I've talked about him, how awesome he is. He is always there for the fans. He signs every single autograph. Every person that's in line, waiting outside the gates, he signs each and every one. The guy's a class act. Whether you like Braden Coburn or you don't like Braden Coburn, this guy is amazing. Yeah. I love our friendship that I have with Braden. I talk to him all the time, and he's just so generous, and he's got an awesome family and everything, and you know, it's so great to have him back.
Yeah.
Connor Ingram was dealt for a 7th-round pick in 2021 from the Preds. Connor Ingram, there were some issues there, and we don't have enough time to talk about, you know, what happened with
5
him.
minutes.
Yeah, we don't have any time to talk about Connor Ingram. I wish you luck in Nashville, Connor, and you know, the bottom line is, you know, the Bolts just are making moves that they feel are necessary. You know, bottom line, whether you agree with it or not, you know, lay off Julian, man, because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people are getting on Julian's case about why did you do this, why did you do that, why did you get rid of JT Miller, and I just explained the whole reason why. When it comes to management
Yep.
And it comes to these contracts, and it comes to the new salary caps and everything, people just don't understand that, it's a business and you have to make decisions. And this was crystal clear
Yeah.
to Julian, it's crystal clear to staff, it's crystal clear to the fans, the insiders like me that follow the team 365 days a year. It was something that they had to do. And now they have a little breathing room to get these guys signed. So, again, we welcome you to the show tonight. And we want to thank you for watching the show. Every Sunday is going to be a different show. Next week we'll have access for you guys to call us up and ring in and, say what you got to say.
Yep.
This is the Tampa Bay Lightning show, but because right now is the off season, we can talk about other things. Today we talked about the Rays.
Yep.
And we talked about other things. We talked about our new family member here, Elsa, who got on camera. And actually was more popular when she was talking.
Yeah.
In the pre-show. But it's a really good show, and, it's done until next Sunday. So we want to welcome you again for watching our show, and we want to thank you for watching our show. We're going to let Devin finish out, like he always does on every show, with his last words, his final thoughts, and then I'll close out the show.
Thank you for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Tune in next weekend.
Short and sweet.
Yep.
He didn't even have a script, though.
No.
So maybe Devin will get a script, because now he has more responsibilities as the producer of the show. So the producer, I think he'll have a script next week. So we'll make sure that he has more to say next week. As far as what I have to say, well, I pretty much said it. In about 5,000 words or less. This is what I do. Aside from working for a great company like Clorox, this is what I do. I do a lot of work on the show, getting the show ready, getting the show prepped, getting all my notes together, my encyclopedia of hockey, my news and notes, having to know everything about that right here in the Hockey Bible. I love bringing it. I love all the people that react with us and watch our shows. You guys can turn on YouTube and watch our shows on YouTube. You guys can follow us on all our feeds and everything. Everything's there for you. So get involved with us as well. We got the toy drive coming up. We're gonna get some people together for that to help us out, because that's always fun. We go around delivering the toys, and this year will be no different. We're gonna go around and deliver toys. That's what we did. We did it last year. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
And, bottom line is we're going to have fun. And that's what we do this for, aside from helping others and making everybody's life a little bit easier, especially the kids with the toys and everything. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight, and join us next Sunday. And make sure that you have it circled on the calendar, September 10th, because we're going to be back at the WZIG radio station in beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida. Snappers Bar and Grill Comedy Club is the host. Don Chaco nights on Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday night is our main show. But of course, we come here at Casa D'Angelo, Casa Thunderstrikers, whatever you want to call it, and we have fun and we bring you news, notes, information, facts, stats, and information. That's what I do. Damn it, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And the ratings are very good as always.
They are.
And we have our loyal listeners and everything. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock. For Devin Stafford, I'm Joe D'Angelo. We'll see you next weekend. Have a good week. Good night, everybody.